Welcome to Brick or Bounty.
Alright guys, this is one of my single MOC reviews. I just love this MOC, guys. This MOC is basically meant to be a modified Star Destroyer bridge. And check this thing out, guys. This MOC is insane. I love it. So basically this, again, like a lot of my MOCs, I have like a long story behind it. I'm not going to take the time to share that story, but if you want to look in the description, it will tell you a lot more details than I'll say now. But basically, this bounty hunter is basically being attacked by this Jedi. That's really all you need to know. And this bounty hunter also, he basically stole an Imperial Star Destroyer and modified the bridge of it. So that's basically what this MOC is. So this is just a large Star Destroyer bridge. And then the back of it, we have this nice little hallway system that actually looks really nice. So basically, that's one of the bounty hunter's like friends, or kind of like one of his like minions, kind of, I guess, like one of his troopers. And then those dudes, you may remember them from my bounty hunter assault MOC. Those dudes are chasing after him. So this guy was actually the dude in the Mandalorian armor from the bounty hunter assault MOC. So you don't recognize him, that's why. And then that dude, I don't think he's changed at all since bounty hunter assault MOC, but really nice scene. This is also one of the first MOCs I've done custom guns on. I recently got this like nice gun pack. It's like, I don't know, it's been really helpful for updating my minifigures to have like much better guns. So shout out to that. Again, here's like the inside of it. So starting off with this back end like section over here. So the Imperial Star Destroyer has these like two little back sections where they have like a little computer console in it. So this again is a modified Star Destroyer. So though the computer console is kind of there, it's kind of like sized down, and then they have all these like boxes and like crates and stuff that like stacked up. So that's one nice little detail I added in. On the wall, you can see that there are these old Mandalorian helmets. They're kind of like trophies, I guess. So this dude's a Mandalorian, so he kind of like collects his own people's like stuff. I don't know. He's a weird guy. Anyway, I love the door design on this. So these are just like this. It's kind of just like this nice little like curve structure, and then this is like I don't know how you. This is basically just like a plate with all the like vent pieces in it that kind of creates a really nice looking door design. In this section of it, we have another Mandalorian helmet kind of like way down there, and then we actually have a chair where you would like operate that little computer console. And then of course there's another crate, and then there's this nice little ladder. I don't know what that would lead to. Maybe there's like this broken part in the roof or something. I don't know. You guys could come up with your own like use for that ladder. But moving on, this is an entirely snot built floor, so I love that like part of it. There's a lot of areas where like I left like studs open where you can like put minifigures, just in case I wanted to change up the duel scene. But right now I think it's working really well. Of course, these are the two little like areas where like the people like monitor and like run the Star Destroyer. They're a little smaller than normal, but again, it's modified, so it's kind of meant to be that way. This one kind of has these like rails that are like in it, so it's like really nice to have. Again, they easily remove. There's kind of like an old chair down there from when they last used it. There's two old chairs in this one, and of course you got like the consoles everywhere. Now this part of the Star Destroyer has a really nice play feature. So this right here, and it doesn't work very well because it's really tight, but check this out. Yeah, it's supposed to launch all the way across as if like maybe like a Jedi like cut it or like force pushed it, but it's really tight in there, so it doesn't work too well, but still it's really fun. It's like a really fun like mechanism. This just pulls out, kind of got some like, I guess, greebling in there, and then it matches down with the greebling in there, so it easily like fits into place. So that's a really nice addition to it. And then moving on to the next part, we have the entire area where they keep, where they kind of like just like a viewing area where they can like look out, and this just looks so amazing. I know a lot of people have done this, so it's not like the first, like, I bet anyone watching this can say they've seen another Star Destroyer bridge, but I love how those shapes just work together and form that really nice triangular like window design. It just looks amazing. Moving on to the outside of the MOC, we have a nice amount of greebling. So underneath all this, because I had to raise the entire MOC up, there's a huge amount of like scaffolding and stuff. It's kind of like blocked from view by all these plates. That's why I like decided to do the outside of the MOC in greebling as well. So you've got all these nice like plates and stuff that kind of like block out all that scaffolding. So kind of just like you can like rotate around. There's a good amount of detail in it, and I love that. I also love how like the windows kind of like form really well. Like these kind of like hold like there's like these plates around the windows, and then you have the window right there, and it's kind of like smooth right there, and I love that. I love that feel of it. You guys will probably want to see the scaffolding, so I'm just real quickly gonna remove this plate system. That way you guys can kind of see what I have down there. So there's like where you can see the the area, like the control area is like down there. So that's what that's built up like, and then you got all these like red pieces. I just have a lot of red, like tall red bricks. I've never really found a use for them, so I just kind of use them as scaffolding. I mean, the only time I've ever used these things aside from like scaffolding was both on my Mustafar like MOC and my crate MOC. Aside from that, they're kind of useless. But there's like the scaffolding underneath, so that's that. This plate is basically just to create those like forms. There's just these like loose hinges in there, so that's how that one works. So now moving on to the back of the hallway is. Here we go. So we have these nice, again, like this is a junk, like this Star Destroyer is like modified in a junky way. So that's why there's a lot of like messed up areas around, but there's like all these like things sticking out of these like nice like Death Star wall patterns. So that was really fun to create. Again, got the bounty hunters. You got him over here. Again, more of that well design. And this is kind of disappointing, is that the door, I didn't have enough room to do the same design on the other side, because I was both like it'd be crammed in if I wanted to, and also I didn't have enough vent pieces to recreate it. So that was kind of unfortunate, but either way, it still looks really nice. I love how it kind of like the black floor still like continues down here. That was kind of my way of blocking out the scaffolding again, and this is not easy to remove, so I'm not going to show you the scaffolding on this side, but still it's kind of cool to see all that. Again, I just love that trooper pose. Again, when I show you the minifigure view, you'll probably get better views of these characters, but that's the MOC I've been working on lately. I know like these singular MOC reviews are a lot less common than the multi-MOC, and you guys tell me what you'd like to see more of, the one like larger ones or like more of those like smaller mini MOC reviews. You guys tell me in the comments. Anyway, let's check out the minifigure review. Alright guys, so this is our minifigure review. There's only 5 minifigures in this MOC, so I'm not going to do that like pedestal that like shows like first, second, and third best minifigures, and I probably will be doing that a lot less now. But anyway, starting with our first minifigure, this is just a bounty hunter. You guys probably recognize this minifigure from the Bounty Hunter Assault. I don't think he's changed at all, except for his gun, because I got a custom gun back. So that's the only thing that's changed about him. Next is the is the main bounty hunter. So you guys have seen this minifigure before, but like he has like different like clothes on, like he has a Mandalorian uniform. Because the story goes, basically, this takes place, like this MOC story takes place like 6 years before the Bounty Hunter Assault. So after the Mandalorian is like beaten up by the Jedi, this dude kind of steals the armor and repaints it. So that's why he has Mandalorian armor in the Bounty Hunter Assault. But like he only has like plain clothes in this version. So that's where that comes from. Yeah, I think it's a fun little story. Again, the next minifigure is the white Mandalorian. This is just a plain, unmodified, untouched, minifigure of the I don't know. It's like a white Boba Fett minifigure that came in like some book or something. But that's what it comes from. But I still love the minifigure. I think he looks really nice, and we've never seen like a pure white Mandalorian in Star Wars yet. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's been like any like thing that's like pure white. So I love the idea of like a pure white Mandalorian. And the next minifigure is the Jedi. So lately I've been making these like paper clothes if I can't find bodies that work. So this Jedi kind of has like an orange lightsaber. That's what makes him unique. But he has these nice like orange and black robes. He has this hood, and I just love that orange lightsaber blade. So that's where he comes from. And then of course, first place, I just love this minifigure. That's basically, so this is basically his trooper. So this dude is like a Mandalorian, so he kind of has that like Mandalorian facial thing, but then he also has this like nice like curved helmet kind of design, which I love. And then he has a gun, another custom gun, which I love, and then of course like black body. But I think he looks really cool. So this head you can't actually like, get anywhere. This is basically just a plain red head that I painted like black, that way I could get that design in there. So that's where that came from. So if you guys think you're missing out on something, you're not. But anyway, I hope you guys like the MOC and like the minifigure review, and I hope you guys come back to my channel. Please subscribe. Anyway, have fun.